have not acquired my Switch 2. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't find it. I don't nobody is nobody wants to give old Harman Smith a pre-order. Unbelievable. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna be an issue, but uh okay, whatever. I mean, worst case scenario, I just don't get it day one, right? Like, I don't know. I was thinking about this, like, just before I went live. Like, do I really need it day one? I have so many games I could play instead. Like, I probably am gonna get it day one. It's just a matter of like, I'm really starting to love Kirby and appreciate it. All right. Oh yeah, I was speaking of appreciating things. I was just messing with my new Pokemon card binder. I gotten that in the mail today, and I went ahead and got all my cards out and started filling it up. I'm not even sure. I might have to get another binder because I had so many cards just lying around. But I'm glad they're finally in a binder and will be preserved. I finally have started on my Pokemon card collection. Hello, hello. Yeah, I probably won't be streaming very long. I'm planning on going out again tonight. I came back to get like some housework done. I had an electrician out here to look at my porch lights. Oh, damn it, I forgot. Yeah, I was gonna call the. Oh well, that can wait. That can wait. I'm not in a hurry. Like I'm doing so much right now. I'm looking into getting like a doorbell installed and like my house pressure washed and stuff like that. I don't know. I have a lot going on right now. Like I think I am gonna scale it back though because like I blew a ton of money on like car repairs and honestly I think it's about time to get a new car. I've been putting it off forever because like the car is paid off and I hate the idea of replacing it and like paying off another one. But like I was I found a car that's reasonably priced, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it before the end of the year. Um, Definitely gonna have to be, you know, smart about it though. I'm definitely not gonna rush into it. Yeah, I haven't been playing much of anything. I've been so busy with my personal life. Like I got promoted, and like the past like 4 weeks have just been me like learning the ropes at my new position, and it's been going really well, I think, and everyone else says I'm doing well too. So it's like I don't know. I'm very reluctant to take time off or like do anything right now, just because of like the fact that I'm still like in that training period. I don't know. I don't think I'll take the week off for Switch 2. I'm not even sure I want to do it for like Bonanza. So we'll have to. I'm really curious like what June's gonna look like for me because I don't know. Like I don't want to like say 100% I've made it yet, but like it is looking that way considering like I just everything that like went wrong in like the past year or so has just kind of like imploded. Like oh man, you have to pay like $2,000 in car. No, actually it was yeah, $3,000 in car repairs. Like okay, like oh man, you have to like get this fixed. You have to do this. You have to pay for that, and like it just happens. Um, it's kind of amazing to see, but and it's all thanks to you guys and your support of my book. So thank you. Oh fuck. Yeah, support of the books and the channel, I should say. Um, yeah, the channel's been great. But yeah, like everything that happened the past year, Well, like almost everything, obviously, there's certain terrible things that I don't know. I mean, that didn't impact me personally though. So yeah, I yeah, I think the future's looking bright. Honestly, yeah, all I gotta do now is just keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, like, I'm kind of upset because I feel like I haven't been writing a whole lot. But like every time I do write, it's like way better, way higher quality than what I put out in the past. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of put off by it. That like, oh, yeah, I didn't secure shit. I was working on Thursday, so I was not able to get to GameStop and get my pre-order in. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even that hyped for Switch 2, honestly. Like to me, like I'm still enjoying my Switch 1, so like I don't even really see like a reason to upgrade right now. Like honestly, I would just I'm seriously considering not getting it day one. Just because like I have so much other stuff, like so many other things going on right now. I mean, like I haven't been playing a lot of games in general, so for me it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like I think I would rather get my new car, honestly. If I seriously thought that like not getting the Switch 2 would help me get my new car quicker, yeah, I would choose the car first. Bonanza, yeah, I think a lot of people are really underestimating how big Bonanza is going to be, but um, there we go, there we go. Yeah, I've been scaling back a lot of my Switch playing because like I'm just doing so much. I there's definitely a lot of games I want to play like this, like Xenoblade, but it's just like I don't know. I just I think at this point, I think I'm happy with where things are. Like I'll take the next month off about streaming, like as much as I have been in the past, and then just like start again when I go back to night shift and start making more money. Yeah, that's something I'm having problems like wrapping my head around is that like everything is getting paid for. I'm getting everything I want, and yet I'm still like 100% going to be making more money in the future. It's just that's just something I'm really like kind of I can't wrap my head around it. Yeah, I guess it's really easy to get carried away, but I think I'm being reasonable about my purchases and everything I'm doing right now. Like I waited a long time to get a car, so I think now is absolutely the time to. Oh, that's a door. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, they released Fire Emblem, like the Sacred Stones on NSO, and I still haven't even looked at it. I haven't even finished the first one. I'm just like, well, seven, I should say. The first Fire Emblem came in North America. You can't even say it's the first Game Boy Advance game because was a Game Boy Advance game too, and that never came over. I'm surprised they never ported six because that was the one with Roy. I don't know what the logic behind it was. Like probably because seven was so beginner friendly. with like the tutorial and such. Yeah, I think the only console I ever got at launch was my Switch actually. Like it's not really typical to do, honestly, for most people. Like turbo fans will do it, but I think most people are fine with waiting a bit. I guess I'm most people at this point in my life, but yeah, I still have 100% of this game, so yeah, I think I'd like to do this before Forgotten Land, yeah, the Forgotten Land expansion comes out. So what are the two big expansions we're getting? It's like the Mario Party one and the Kirby one. We saw a little bit of the Mario Party one, but I don't necessarily know what like Forgotten Lands expansion is going to be. I saw someone complaining about it, but I don't know. I think that was just from a hater. I love Forgotten Lands, so seeing like more of that is going to be like huge. I think. I don't know. It's probably I don't know. And Kirby expansions are kind of weird because they're great, but they don't feel as if they really belong. You know what I mean? Like this one has like the Magmalore quests, which is all about how like Magmalore comes back. It's just like, no, after getting bested by Kirby. I mean, it makes sense for them to do that. It's cool that they did, but it's like at the same time, it's like who really cares that much about Magmalore? I mean, I suppose that's what makes Kirby so great is that the developers like really do care about the characters and shit like that. But like every other franchise would like treat these things as like a one-off villains, but no, they're pretty. They always get cameo appearances, and they're even playable in games like Star Allies. You know, like yeah, I haven't seen anything from the Forgotten Land DLC. I've just seen like some that opening level. I think I don't know. It just seems like what I was told, and I don't know if this is true or not, is that like it's just like the same game, but like slightly different. And I'm sure that's not true, or if it is, it's like kind of misleading. But I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Forgotten Land, so yeah, that cracked my top 10 Switch games list actually. So yeah, DSP never beat the final boss, did he? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my thought going into this console generation. You know, after that like ridiculous backlash to like the Switch 2 and like witnessing a reality ensue, like what exactly does the gaming community contribute to gaming? Cuz like they're not talking about the good games. They're not talking about the industry or like, you know, up and coming creators. They're just bitching about political shit or like trying to like you know, create like these weird alternate scenarios, you know, like you know what Grumps does, like, oh man, Blizzard used to be cool back in the 90s, but like no, you know, Blizzard was never good. It's like, come on. I'm not a big fan of the online gaming community. I think it's very out of touch with what the culture actually is now. Um, and I think it's very safe, clear to me, like, you know, interacting with other people and like seeing what people are saying. Like more and more people are realizing just how much better Nintendo hardware is than the competition. You know, 10 years ago it was the software that people were turning around on. Now it's the hardware. We're past the point where like people act as if there's like something wrong with Nintendo hardware. Like nobody really believes that anymore to the extent they did in the 2000s. So like yeah, I haven't been following what Grums has been saying at all, but yeah, I wouldn't take anything he says about his time at Blizzard seriously. Yeah, I unsubbed from Demish actually. I can confirm that. I specifically unsubbed from Demish over like the Switch 2 hate because we all know he's gonna get it day one. We all know he's gonna do it, and yet he's sitting there like trying to grandstand over like, oh man, the prices, bro. Like nobody cares. Nobody like just look at how look it's sold out, bro. Like I don't know. I gotta love the copes about that. By the way, have any of you seen this? Like, which the claim that the Wii U sold out like day one. Like, has anyone like seen this? Because like I'm seeing it everywhere. You know, Sean Malmstrom like posted about it. I saw like a couple of Twitter people do. That is not a thing that happened. Okay, I was there. I can tell you, people were clowning on Nintendo for having like Wii U's on store shelves like at that time. So like this idea that it was like sold out like through pre-orders is just completely wrong. And like fabricated from whole cloth, and yet like it's something that like the community came up with like unilaterally to try and damage control like Switch doing well in pre-orders. Like it's just crazy to see them like bend over backwards to kind of keep the lie alive. You know, like they've been lying about the $90 game thing as well. It's like it's kind of crazy. Like I think right now they're lying about like game cards. Like they're trying to say that like all Nintendo Switch 2 games are like game key cards, which is not true. Wait a minute, this is Karibo's shoe. What the fuck is this? Is this straight up a homage to Super Mario Bros. 3? All right, well, I know, right? It's so like it's so delusional. Like who do they think is gonna take them seriously? Like, do they think that like it's gonna be considered true if like they repeat it enough? It's like I don't know. I suppose that's how it worked like 20 years ago when like people tried to like tell you that like oh man like all Nintendo has going for it are Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon. You know, like back in the day, people used to like believe that shit, but yeah, they're gonna be coping about this. Like we saw them cope about like Tears of the Kingdom and Mario Wonder, right? Like how the fuck do you spin a game that sold like 20 million units like at launch and try to call it a failure? And yet that's what they did for Tears, you know, like and they're gonna try to do the same thing for Switch 2. They have to. Like their entire careers hinge on this like this idea that they downplay Nintendo hardware. Like they have to keep like the other companies relevant. Hey, what? Yeah, I don't know, man. You're gonna see a lot of coping and seething about the Switch 2 success, like especially from like PC master race people. Cause like, have any of you guys seen this where like they're coming out and they're trying to tell like, oh man, Nintendo fans can't shut the fuck up about the Steam Deck. And I'm just like, shit, I wonder why that is, jackass. The real reason is because Steam Deck fans obsessively hate the Switch too. Well, back in the day, what they would do is that they would say that like everything else they put out wasn't popular and that nobody cared about it. So like people will tell you that like, well, Metroid is a niche game, but like it sells a million units. Like, no, it's that's not as successful as Halo. Like, even though they're completely different genres, like stuff like that is kind of what I'm talking about. Yeah, like it's not even out yet, and it already outsold the entire handheld PC console industry. Like people don't talk about how ridiculous that is, but how the hell do I break this? Yeah, but that was the big comparison at the time. Is that like, well, Halo is this big juggernaut thing, and Nintendo mishandles the Metroid IP. Like the amount of seething that like Metroid Prime 2 received when it came out was it was palpable. Like people hated that game and really exaggerated all its problems. Even though like even today it's better than everything like the AAA industry like shits out. Like I love Metroid Prime 2, but like you can see why some people wouldn't like it, but at the same time, like, well, okay, but just don't play it then, Like it's still better than Halo. Underrated? It has to be the Wii. Cause like you have this console that like won that console generation, was like super popular, and throughout that entire like span of time, like all the hardcore gamers just coped and seethed. Like they couldn't handle the fact that like the Wii was as popular as it was. Like they were upset that like gamers were playing this, and they would see about it constantly. They would say that like motion controls were like a dying fad. They are not. They're still incorporated in games today. Um, they would complain about the Wii being underpowered. They would try and gaslight you into thinking that like Wii games weren't selling, that like they were shovelware, but that wasn't true. Yeah, like the amount of seething I saw towards the Wii, like even when it was coming out, was like just insane. Like people did not like the fact that the Wii was as successful as it was, and they spent like years, like just trying to destroy its legacy. Like I think even leading into the Wii U, like that's definitely something I don't see a lot of people talk about. Like why the Wii U was so poorly received. Like they don't really talk about its relationship with the Wii, in that sense, and like the reputation it had among like hardcore gamers, quote unquote. Like the narrative, like the Wii U's reputation was a holdover of like what happened with the Wii. People had been tricked into thinking the Wii was like some passing fad instead of like the market leader and like a major example as to why Nintendo is I would argue the example as to like why Nintendo is the dominant force in gaming. Like I love the Switch. I don't think there's any denying though that the Wii is kind of like the start of Nintendo beating PlayStation. I mean, obviously, like they always were with like the Game Boy and like Pokemon and stuff like that. But like for a while, like for the PS1 and PS2 generations, like people were like fooled by what Sony was doing. But people thought Sony was bigger than Nintendo. But the Wii like put an end to that. So that was a huge deal. And they never really recovered from that. Like the PS4 was kind of their last stand in that regard. Um, like the people who had grown up on the PS2 like went for the PS4 and thought it was the greatest thing ever just because like they didn't play anything else. But now that like the PS5 is out, like the Emperor has no clothes, and people are beginning to ask like some very good questions about like where the games are and just like what Sony intends to do going forward and how they intend to like beat Nintendo. It's yeah, like people don't automatically assume PlayStation is just better anymore. Yeah, the Wii is phenomenal. Absolutely. Yeah, what we really need. Oh, I don't think I've turned on my monetization yet. Actually, I keep forgetting. I'm just like, am I forgetting anything? Like, I wish it was automatic. I hate the fact that it makes me go into the settings and like monetize my content. I'm just like, it should be automatic. Like, YouTube doesn't want to give me money. I think. Okay. Yeah, I think Switch 2 is going to be kind of the it's going to be kind of a big deal in the sense where I think this is going to be the first console generation where Nintendo doesn't really have any competition. I think going into the Switch generation, there was like some real feelings like among the community that like, yeah, PlayStation is going to stay relevant. PC gaming's on the up and up. Like, there's not going to like Nintendo is going to have this success, but then we're going to like have like real competition going forward. Yeah, that did not happen. Um, what ended up happening instead was that Nintendo dominated the generation so thoroughly that there will be absolutely no recovery for any of their competitors. Like they'll continue to exist in some capacity, but like I think they'll mostly just be like continuing with the Steam Deck line where they're just like emulation boxes and shit like that, as opposed to like real Nintendo hardware, which I think is going to be seen as like the premium thing to own. Like everybody loves to cope and see that like, well, like there are more powerful consoles than the Switch, like completely neglecting to understand like why Nintendo is better because it's not just the horsepower, it's like the how optimized it is for gaming, like the features, the mechanics, like the games that are exclusively on the console. Like people are seem to want to cope and seethe about this a lot, but yeah, Nintendo has won the console war, and they will be on top for a very, very long time. Um, like I don't think they'll be taken out until like uh, honestly probably until people stop playing video games until like the next major cultural revolution, and even then they'll probably like be on board with that. So yeah, yeah, they all did. Like I can't take this seriously anymore. This we can't respect gaming YouTubers. Like they all made a big deal about the Switch 2's prices, and what happens? They go out and pre-order it day one. Like there's just you can't get around it. Like these people aren't genuine and they're not like talking about how they really feel about these things. Because like I told you this immediately that like all these people would go out day one and pick it up, but um, the vast majority of YouTubers like went along with the bit for views, and yeah, like I don't respect anybody who did that. Like none. I have no respect. None. And like what's more is that like these same people aren't going to like usher a word of complaint against GTA 6 being more expensive. They're gonna try and say that like it's because the game is so big and like so expensive that like they need the money for it. But no, they're not gonna. Microsoft, uh, they already have. Yeah, they're done. There are like a handful of Xbox fans who are like clinging on to the brand, but like as a whole, Xbox is already finished. Like what they're gonna do is they're gonna shift into being like the subscription based model, and go kind of like third party. But yeah, they're pretty much on the way out. Well, like a lot of the people complaining about the price had no intention of getting a Switch too. Like you have the Nintendo YouTubers who are like are gonna get it anyway, but then like conversely, you have like the PC people who are like never gonna get it no matter what. This game looks difficult. Uh, I wouldn't say so. I mean, maybe the super hardcore shit is, but again, all Kirby games are like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna beat this stage and then we're gonna call it quit. I'm not gonna call it quits. We're gonna play something else. We've been playing this for half an hour. So. And there goes my like one world of stream streak. Whatever. The game's too long for that. The stages get longer as you go on anyway. So yeah, I saw Joe from Seattle like talking about this. Like, oh man, like PC gaming has exploded over the past couple of years, and yeah, it's because like Xbox players are just shifting over. That's all it is. Like it's not because PC gaming is so popular. It's just Xbox is a dead brand, and people are like, people who hate PlayStation are not going to that platform. You know, like they're going to PC. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. He's yeah, I imagine everybody in the industry is like seriously thinking about getting new jobs because like they're never going to recover from this. Like it's never going to be how it was in like the early 2000, the mid 2000s where like people were just lapping up slop. as long as it looked like realistic enough. You know, like those days are long over now, and they are not coming back. Now, people always talk about like politics as being the reason players stop tuning in, but like the real reason is that like for the longest time people only bought games based on the graphics, and that's no longer true. Like when is the last time you ever heard someone like say that he was gonna get a game based on like what it looked like? You know, like those graphics, bro. Like I haven't heard anyone do that since like 2010. I'm sorry, since The Last of Us came out. Ever since then, the games that have blown up have been like lower budget, don't look nearly as good as some AAA games, and yet are way better. I know we're all hyped for Mario Kart World, but I'm really hyped for Kirby Air Riders too. At the time, like the narrative was that The Last of Us was gorgeous, but yeah, here's my friend code if you're interested in that. Okay. Well, I did that without even really thinking about it. Well, I remember playing and replaying that segment a lot, so I guess I was just screwing it up every single time. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Like I don't understand the code that like, oh man, all these PCs are going to be downloading, installing Steam, and like playing Half-Life episodes. No, nobody cares. Like I own a PC and I don't use it for gaming. Like I even have Steam on it. I don't use it. Yeah, yeah, that's another aspect of it. Like in general, like What I want to see like actual numbers from these claims that PC gaming is growing because it's all from gacha shit. It's all like from non-gamers. It's like what exactly um what exactly are the numbers? Like this idea that people have that like, oh man, it's way bigger than console. Like, is it bigger than the actual console industry? Like, is PC gaming going to like fill the niche that consoles fill? And like the answer is no, because they're like they're more cost effective. They do what gamers want them to do. You know, there is no mystical like just high quality like better than console PC. Like it's just yeah, Chinese players, yeah. Well, like China might be faking their numbers. Like people don't talk enough about how China has the ability to do that, to just be like to be misleading about their numbers. Like Black Myth Wukong is a really good example how they like sold it in China at a lower price point to get the numbers up, so they can like shill it as like this game sold 20 million units in the West. Like people don't realize how that country actually operates. They're not honest about their businesses. Yeah, I like this game, like generally speaking, but it is kind of frustrating how the mini bosses are repeats. I mean, I guess you would never see this thing unless you were like going for 100% completion, but let's see. Who do we have here? Yeah, I'm really tired all of a sudden. I mean, I guess I've been tired all day, but yeah, love the game, but I think it's time we play something else right now. I guess we're a third of the way through it. If there's 80 more power spears to get. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how I had to like collect more of those things after. Oh, that's right. Yeah. We were on the end game of Final Fantasy IV. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. Yeah, so actually on Easter, I actually spent a good chunk of it like grinding to beat the final boss and didn't quite get there, but I think another hour or so of gameplay and yeah, we will have beaten Final Fantasy IV. So yeah, I got through all the really tedious shit. Like the end game of Final Fantasy IV takes way too long. I don't know. They're all like this. Like the end games of these games are just take way longer than they should. As a kid, you think you're just getting filtered, but like what's actually happening is that like uh the enemies are getting so powerful that you can't really deal with them effectively. So yeah, we're on like the last screen. It's just a matter of like, beating the final boss. What are we at? 69. Okay. I guess we can get everybody at level 70. The secret boss. Yeah, the secret boss might be like that boss is bullshit, but that's kind of what makes it great. Like I've kind of said this before. It might be like the technically the best like secret boss in Nintendo history, just because of how bullshit it is. Yeah, when I did it, I was like baffled by like the shit. I barely remember it, but like, yeah, it's. I don't know. That has to be like the most frustrating boss I've ever beaten in a Nintendo game. There are games that are worse. I think Hollow Knight like probably has tougher bosses, but uh, yeah, there are tougher games that exist, but yeah, yeah, and like a Nintendo platforming game though, like that's my thing with Crafted World is that like going into it, you would not expect like the secret final boss of a Nintendo game to be like a JRPG super boss, but that's exactly what that is. And like the weird thing about it is that like most people don't seem to realize how hard that fight is. Like I don't think most people like bother to fight it. But if you do, you're in for like one of the roughest fights in Nintendo history. It's brutal. It really is. Yeah, I need to play Crafted World again. I need to beat Woolly World again, honestly. Did I pre-order? No, I am a Switch 2 sell right now. I was not able to pre-order shit. Like I still don't have my Switch 2 order. I talked about that like earlier, but I do. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a hold of the Switch 2 day one. And like a big reason for that is because like I'm working right now and on my new job, and I don't know like if I'll be able to like be able to go and get a Switch 2, like just because I'm so busy. So I'm seriously considering like not getting one day one just for that reason. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Edge kind of sucks, doesn't it? Like I don't know if it's just this version of the game, but like Edge keeps getting taken out by like nothing. It's kind of embarrassing. You might as well not even have Rosa attack because like she's just your white mage. Yeah, I used to be pretty bad about that. But yeah, you do eventually learn to push through it. I mean, you're never going to see the ending otherwise. And the ending is often like pretty key now. Like I didn't realize until I played through Final Fantasy VI just how much I love the ending. Like I remember being stuck on the final boss forever, and then like finally getting through it and not even really processing it the first time. But then like beating it again recently really drove it home just how like good that game actually is. Uh, don't know why I'm yawning so much. So yeah, we're just gonna do this over and over again until we I'm comfortable with fighting the bullshit final boss. Like he has one attack that does like a bazillion units of damage to everyone, and that's all he does. Like he doesn't really do anything else. It's embarrassing. Like Golbez and Fusoya really should have been able to take him out themselves, but yeah, they have to cope. They have to cope. Yeah, why not have Golbez be the final party member instead of Edge? I don't know. Like Edge, I love Edge, but like he just seems so out of place in this game. Like he has nothing to do with the plot or the characters. Like his entire arc is just him like hating Rubicante, and like if they don't really do anything interesting with it. Like Cagnazzo is great. Like, but like Cagnazzo, in particular, like has a really great like dynamic with Cecil and how he impersonates the king and like gets him to do like evil deeds. It's great. Rubicana doesn't have anything like that with Edge. All right. But yeah, right now we're just grinding and grinding a lot. I'm just glad we're finally getting through this one. Um, I love the game, but like I was always kind of worried that I would never get through it again. You know, like when I finished the DS version some time ago. Yeah, I think it was just before I moved out here actually. Like I think I've been sitting on finishing this for like 10 years or something. Like supposedly the DS version of this is like really really hard. And I remember it being way harder, but yeah. It's weird how like different releases of these games can be like wildly different when it comes to like how they're paced and like how difficult they can be. Yeah, I do like the 2D stuff. Yeah, I don't think there's really any 3D. I don't know. Would you even consider like Final Fantasy VII a 3D game? I don't personally. I think it must be considered an isometric game with 3D models. Forces you to grind. Yeah, I remember grinding a lot in the DS version. Yeah. Yeah, but I think the DS version is better in that sense because like it's just so well designed and like I don't know, I just really loved it. Um I feel like this goes by too quickly, honestly. Like you can't get attached to your like guest party members and stuff like that. It's like uh, I'm curious if they'll ever re-release the 3D remakes of this on Switch. It's on Steam, but like I don't think I want to pay for that. I'll wait for the Switch version. Thank you. Honestly, like now that I have finished Final Fantasy V, it is time for me to pick up Bravely Default. Yeah, yeah, that's the reason I never played it because I wanted to finish 5 first. So yeah, now it is time to pick up Bravely Default. Act 3 on DQ11. Well, like why are you playing that? Like the plot's over after Act 2. You accomplish absolutely nothing in Act 3. I can't stand Act 3 in 11. Like I love that game, but like Act 3 just pisses me off. I just hate everything about it. Like I don't know why they made it. It's just like it's just a waste of everyone's time. Yeah, I feel kind of strongly about that honestly. It's like it's such a weird disappointment because like I don't know. Like I feel like most RPGs tend to peter out towards the end anyway, but like 11 feels like it ends and then keeps going with some like alternate reality bullshit. I just can't stand it. Final Fantasy IV has the best pacing. Story wise, I would say so. Like the story of like FF4 is phenomenal. I think it's amazing. The issue with that is that like it's too story focused and it's not very like gameplay focused. Characters don't have a lot of growth gameplay wise. You just gotta use them. It's really structured in that way, and it makes it work. Don't get me wrong, but like it is like a pretty. It is interesting to kind of talk about like how this is kind of the polar opposite of five in that regard, which is more like gameplay focused. Like five is way better gameplay wise, but it doesn't have like as complex as a narrative as those. And I love five, but like a lot of what happens in five doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. The most cringe Fire Emblem character, Makalov. Like that's not even a question. Like who the fuck? Who can you name like among the playable cast who's like as hateable as like Makalov? Like I can't even think of like other characters in fiction that like I hate more. Makalov is like the fucking worst. Like, remember that bit where like Astrid gives him like some family heirloom so he could sell it and then pay off his debts, and then he just goes and gets into more debt anyway. Like, what a douchebag! Like, I don't understand like Astrid's like obsession with him. It's just you feel so bad for her. Micaiah. Oh yeah, yeah, fucking Micaiah. Like Micaiah, yeah, Micaiah's the worst protagonist for sure. I still like I haven't played Radiant Dawn in years, and I still think back to how annoying she is. Like I can't stand her. Yeah, I never have. I would hate her more today, actually. Like she is like the stereotypical Mary Sue character. Like everybody loves her, and like she has all these crazy powers that don't make any sense. Like she's awful. Like I am not a Micaiah fan. She has like one really funny line when she roasts Soth, but then she goes ahead and ruins it by like having sex with him, which just like, oh no, fucking Micaiah. I love how engaged she's talking about like fighting Ike, and then she tries to make it sound as if like, oh yeah, we're on equal footing, and I'm just like, you got positively demolished, like every time you went up against each other. Without your foresight, you would have been completely fucked. Yeah, I am not a fan of Micaiah. I don't like anything about her. I don't like her lore. I don't like how she like ruins characters like Sanaki by existing. It's just like she makes Soth less interesting, like in comparison. Like it's like I don't know. Just this idea that she's some super special girl is just. And on top of everything else, she's a pedophile. So like I yeah, Micaiah's the worst. I can't stand her. Yeah, like say what you will about like modern FE, but like we don't you don't really get like characters that hateable anymore. Like they have a way better balance between like having like cool characters and characters that are just kind of supposed to be annoying. Like back then, you would get like all these characters that just didn't work at all. And like these days, like everybody's like functional, everybody can be used, everybody's interesting. It's like it's way better than it used to be for sure. I mean, obviously there's still fan favorites. You know, people love Panette, people love Ivy, like what? Yeah, five has like so much depth to the system. I couldn't even figure it out in one playthrough. Like when I go back to it, and I know I will, I'll probably have learned a lot from my first session. Like I thought Berserker would be good if I kept using it. Like it would raise my strength stat or something, but apparently it's actually one of the worst classes to use. And like, you know, I still don't know how Summoner works or like a lot of other things. So there's probably a lot of like exploits you can use in that one. I mean, I think five is like super underrated. I definitely don't think it's my favorite FF, but like, yeah, there's no denying it doesn't get the respect it deserves. Where are we? I mean, I think the thing with five is that like yeah, the story doesn't make any sense. It's kind of disjointed. Yeah, it's a fun game to play for sure. I don't. They really needed to come back and make another one like it. I think. Like it's kind of a sequel to three. I'm told. Like that they expanded the job system in that one. I haven't played three yet, but we're gonna do that immediately after we beat those. They thought Forrest was a guy. Like Forrest is kind of an amazing character because like these days she would be like considered trans, and yet like back then, yeah, that was perfectly normal. Like I laughed my ass off when like I fought Gilgamesh at the end, and he straight up told her to get dick down. I'm just like, yes, what a Chad, base Gilgamesh. Yeah, I love Farah. She's such a fun character. Like it sucks she's not more popular and she's not in more stuff, but yeah, yeah, she's like the highlight of the cast for sure. Like Bartz and Leanne are like, well, I mean, Leanne's pretty likable because of her relationship with Forrest, but like everyone else is just kind of there. Like Gallup has that sacrifice scene, which is cool, but like Krill does nothing, and it's just I don't know. Like I can't stand this at five, where like Bartz has a chocobo, that's his friend, Boko, and like you just kind of abandon him in front of a cave for like half the game and then go back and realize that like he's started a family. It's like okay, but just like I don't know. Like I just don't like that. Like Boko gets cucked for no reason. Like why is he not there throughout all like what is the point of that character? It's just I think I want to go ahead and beat this stream. I completely forgot that I was doing this on Sunday, so yeah, we need to get this done. And move on to another RPG. Yeah, Tales of Graces was on sale like this week, and I couldn't justify getting it because I'm just like, well, I have to get through Final Fantasy 3. It's just was it? Yeah, yeah. No, no, there are chocobos in this. There are chocobos in this. Yeah. Yeah, you go on this crazy adventure with like two hot chicks that you probably fuck in the end, and like Boko just like gets married. It's like yeah, Boko got like the short end of the stick in that one. Bart's 100% fucks both of them, by the way. Like 100%. You can't deny it. Like I haven't played with yeah, yeah, I beat Mother one once. I do need to do it again though, for sure. I'm not a big fan of Mother One. I think it's way too grindy. Um, but yeah, we'll do it again. It's been so long. I don't remember anything about it. Yeah, five's kind of a weird game. It's like it doesn't really. apparently you get like completely different endings depending on how your party looks at the end of that final fight, which I don't know anything about. The ending I got crashed the game actually. Like the game just like froze up when I beat it, and I just kind of was just like, well, okay, I hope there's nothing else after this. Yeah, the ending I got focused on Krill, which like pissed me off because like I don't give a fuck about Krill. Like Krill isn't around enough to be like relevant. It's just like I love the Gala Sakurai scene, but they were just like, oh, what are we gonna do now? Okay, Krill just gets all of his powers. I'm just like, what? I don't know. It just felt like kind of a cop out. And she has all of her like these unique sprites too. She looks way different than like all the other characters. Like her Beastmaster is like a cat suit. It's like I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm at that age now where I don't trust Japanese games that have like young female characters in it. It's just like what is this underage girl doing here? Like it's like what were the designers thinking when they put this in? I mean, Patty in Tales of Vesperia was like awful about that, but like I don't know. I think Krill might be another example, like an early example of it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's really hard to like fetishize sprites, but Veronica and Dragon Quest XI, I also hated. And she's not even underage, so it's just like I don't know. I just don't like lollies in general. They just piss me off. A theory on why Nintendo doesn't localize Mother 3. There has to be like a real reason for it. Yeah. I think it. I don't think it goes any deeper than just Earthbound not doing well when it came out. I think that's all there is to it. Like they're probably just sitting on it. Like if you think about it, that's what they did with Star Fox 2 for a long time too. Yeah, Mother 3 is like garbage anyway. I like Earthbound. I Mother 1's okay, but like Mother 3 has like nothing going for it really. It's like commie propaganda. And I do seriously mean that by the way. I really do think a toy is like compromised. Like I do think he's a believer in that ideology. Same with like Hayao Miyazaki and people like that. Um yeah, how many more levels should we get? I don't know. This might be enough. Yeah, I think we're gonna use another cottage and then go see. I mean, I don't want to like half-ass it because like there's a pretty long cutscene before you actually fight the boss. So yeah, this is not the best version of the game. I think the DS version is better. Like in general, I don't think like the pixel remasters are necessarily the best versions of the game. They might be the best for like new players coming in because they're just the ones to get right now. But I don't like the rebalancing. I don't like the casualization of some aspects. Like I think being able to turn random encounters off kind of ruins it, honestly. Uh, oh, that's right. There's a final room after this. Okay. Star Fox Zero. Yeah, absolutely. Star Fox Zero. Still worth getting a neat Wii U for today, actually. Yeah, I love Star Fox Zero. Okay, let's go. Let's finish this. Yeah, the game kind of ends suddenly. Like, there's no build up to like Zenus's true form at all. Like, you don't even really get a fight him really. I guess Golbez and Kusaya beat him for you, but yeah. So this is a cheesy like I don't know if this is the first example of this cliche, but like, yeah, all of your friends are like praying for you. Like, is there an earlier example of this trope than this? I don't know. Yep. Yeah, I remember that was a big deal that people would made back in the day, and just how much better the original Wind Waker looked compared to the HD remake. I'll be very interested in seeing like what it looks like in 4K. So, okay. What? So he just has all these like crazy attacks. Yeah, he's so fast that you can't do anything before he comes after you again. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to grind a lot more. I think another 5 levels at least. If we're getting stopped that badly. Yep, gotta get. Mario Golf. Man, I'm so fired up. I'm ready to start Final Fantasy 3. Like, I know, right? I hate that. What up, Pac-Man Deluxe Arcade? I mean, you're not supposed to order more than one. Why did he order two? That's my question. What was his mindset about that? I don't know. Wasn't he just like crying about money too? I just I don't think anything makes sense. Yeah, I'm at the final boss. I'm grinding. He's kicking my ass. Like I Is he buying Ethan Ralph one? Is that a joke? I mean, I imagine it is, but I actually you never know with these things. And the last I heard about Phil is that like one of his fans has become like a really successful streamer just by like not being like Phil. I'm pissed I won't be able to get my any new cards until next week. I'm just I'm so obsessed with getting like Pokemon cards. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, the Pixar Master, yeah. Yeah, I remember like this room being a nightmare in the DS version. Like I think I like tried to run past it and just escape everything just because of just how insanely difficult like these enemies were. And I did beat this, so how much is the original Charizard going for? I don't know. Like I think a couple thousand. Uh yeah, like 15,000. Yeah. Yeah, imagine if you just found like a whole binder full of those like in your house somewhere. Like you just collected like original Charizard cards. Okay. Yeah, I didn't play it growing up, so I won't have that experience. But why are the enemies down here so fast? you learn any new ninjutsu, or are you stuck with what you learned at the end? Like, I don't understand what's the point of ninjutsu. It's just a worse version of black magic or summons. Yeah, I never had one of those cards. Like I don't think I think I saw one once in a bathroom and like just didn't care. I wasn't like I said, I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested in them then. Like I understood they were like hard to find, but yeah, personally I wasn't interested. Oh, maybe I can have Rosa use Holy. Yeah, Holy's pretty good against the final boss, as I recall. If I didn't need to use like Rosa for healing, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just have Rosa just walloping him. Wait, what? Why did I escape? Wait, huh? I wonder how long this is gonna take. I imagine about an hour. I've been really struggling with those. So hungry. Ooh. I'm gonna get my Switch too. No, I did not get a Switch One. Oh, shit. Um, I didn't care for two when I played it. I've never finished it, but like I thought it was kind of confusing and not fun. Kind of ambitious though for the time, like with the keyword system and stuff like that. Like that was kind of cool, but they need to bring that back. That's another thing they should expand on is like give it a more of a Western RPG vibe. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Mhm. Uh, yeah. Hi. It's my time to rule at last. 18 years, another day to sit upon my throne. All right, let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we're strong enough to beat Zero Miss now. What? How is he taking her down so quickly? Uh, yeah. All right, I think we have control over the situation. I think I'm doing enough to win. Like the issue was that he was just too overpowered, you know? Like wiping out my entire party with a couple attacks, being so fast. Like, yeah, I think I can bring back Rosa and then give her an elixir immediately and just be quick enough. Every time something happens. Full life, Rydia. Okay, we got that. How did he heal himself? All right, all right. Yeah, I think we're just gonna abuse the shit out of elixirs. White magic, full life, the edge. Okay. Yeah, black hole just nullifies magic, right? Which doesn't seem to matter because I don't use offensive magic. But okay. Fuma Shuriken. Elixir goes up. There we go. Okay, so they'll use items immediately, so it's a little bit quicker than casting a spell. Okay. Can I? Uh, uh, Look at this. Look how little I move. Like, I'm spending most of my time just healing my guys after they get one-shotted. And I think I got it, though. I think we're high enough level to win. We kind of have to just play around, like, the autism, right? We have to just, like, keep healing and... Uh, okay. Lydia is dead. Okay. Yeah, the important thing is just to keep Rosa alive, because she has full life, and she can just bring everyone else back every time they get taken out. How'd we miss? Oh, whatever. Helmet, jump, bum, bum. You're kind of limited in what you can do with your party lineup, I feel like. Does Meteor have shit like accuracy in this game? I've never known it to do that before. Okay, we got it. Yep, easy. All we had to do was just survive his bullshit attacks. The Final Fantasy Final Boss, 5 Final Boss was way better than this. Like, this was just cheap, you know? Like, I just had to grind so I could tank his attacks. Or maybe, like, I didn't even need to do that. Maybe I just needed to, like, just pump Rosa full of elixirs so she survives the big bangs, but I don't know. That boss was way too fast. I cannot perish. Yeah. All right, we beat Final Fantasy 4. There is no secret Final Fantasy. Yeah, that was a really disappointing final boss. People always say that like the 10 final boss is lame, but I don't think so. Huh? Cecil, no. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember how this ended in the DS version. Yeah, I remember being really impressed with the DS version when I saw it. Like Cecil and Rosa getting married was I don't know. I don't remember that part at all. I don't know. I remember really loving the end game when I first beat this, but now I'm just kind of like I don't know, I guess it's one of those cases where like so much of this is just cliche now. You don't really understand how great it was at the time. I mean, I still like the game to be sure. Like I had a great time playing through this, but yeah, there are two moons in the game. So what exactly is the significance of having two moons? Like what's the reasoning behind that? Oh, he's talking to some girl. That's Chad. Oh no. Aw. He's in love with Rydia. So he's still pining for her. Okay. No. Uh, his wife doesn't even have a name. Uh, Edward. How many fucking kings do we have at our party in this? This might be the most royal oriented like Final Fantasy cast. Like Cecil becomes the king at the end. Ah. Aw. Yeah, he's still mourning him. Aw, Edward. Baron. So they just get married. Oh, he's not going to the wedding. He actually takes his helmet off. Guess so he's blonde, huh? You would think he wasn't, but okay. What's wrong, Cecil? Oh, she moved in her own bed. Wait a minute. Aw. Everyone, yeah, Kane doesn't show up. Edge. Oh, I love Edge. He's amazing. I wish Luca had more of a role in the plot. The dwarves don't seem to do a whole lot other than like attack the Tower of Babel with the tanks. I don't know. Yeah, I remember seeing this in Final Fantasy IV and just being like in the DS version and just being like so shocked by it. Paladin Forum. Oh no! What a bastard! Oh, he's going for the. Oh, what a douchebag! He goes. Oh wow, we go. Wow. I mean, is she cute? I don't know. I mean, she's a dwarf. I don't know what they look like. What an absolute chick. Oh, Rydia shows up. Aw. Oh, and she got. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. He doesn't go for it? Yeah, he's weirdly bashful when it comes to her. Ah. So my guy Edge doesn't get with Rydia. Unbelievable. What a massive L. Damn it. Also, Cecil marries Rosa, which is pretty bad. I like Rosa a lot, but like, I don't know. Like, it feels like they don't do enough with the whole like Cecil Edge, well, Cecil Rosa and Kate thing. I mean, in the DS version, I felt like it was really well done, but in this one, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like nostalgic for the DS version. I don't know. Like, it's such a simplistic plot, but like the DS version really sells like these dramatic moments. It's kind of shocking, honestly. Yeah, but we beat Final Fantasy IV. Okay. Yeah, I think I might end the stream here and go out for a bit. I'm kind of hungry. But I'm glad we got through this at least. Tomorrow we'll probably start Final Fantasy 3. Has Striker's been confirmed? I don't remember. Uh, Mm. Ugh. Yeah, what am I gonna play after this? Yep, yep.
It's like, Phil, you're your own boss. You set your own schedule. Couldn't you just, start the stream like 20 minutes late and just go to fucking GameStop and pre-order a Switch 2?
Or don't show the email on screen.
Well, I mean, that's cool.
Like, that's
Even he had to admit he shouldn't have shown the email, but the thing is, he had to flex it. He had to show everybody how great he is, and it was his greed because somebody offered him 100 subs to show it.
And then they never
So it's
gave
just
the
his
sub,
greed.
obviously.
But what I think genuinely happened is he used two different payment methods, which he supposedly says he doesn't have credit cards because of bankruptcy, but he used two different payment methods to get two different
card?
Switch 2s. It's probably Cat's card, no? To get two Switch 2s, right, to the same address, because Walmart won't let you do two Switch 2s. But the thing is, the address is the same on the order.
Yeah.
So that's why it was canceled, because you can't, it's a scalp.
But
But even
the
guy
follow
bought
up,
two.
the follow-up fucking rant, the cult-like rant, is honestly crazier than the Switch 2 thing. Like,
No,
this
it really
where
is.
It actually, you're like, are you real? Is this real?
Well, this whole rant has been inspired by a children's toy. And it's like we're talking about like metaphysics and like crazies. Like, I will stand.
So 5 is
forever.
longer.
Like,
Okay. It took me
we
25
will
hours to get through
overcome.
5.
Like he thinks he's Martin Luther King Jr. or something. I have a dream that one day people on the internet will stop being mean. It's like, Phil, it's not happening, bro.
Oh, dude.
I'll say this: if it was any streamer any streamer showed their order number,
It was us.
chances are somebody is going to have a laugh and cancel it with the order number.
Yeah, that's the internet.
You know what I'm saying? It's the internet. But I don't even know if that's what happened in this fucking circumstance. But we've got a lot of Phil. We got a lot. This is a Phil-centric episode, like the Minecraft gameplay. We're gonna go over a lot of Phil.
Adam Fall failure of some.
Oh my! Well, if we do all this, it'll just be Phil.
All right. All right, let's go. Oh, we're almost done with World 3 anyway. Don't tell me we actually will end up finishing level 3. Yeah, I really like this game. The more I play this one, the more I think it's like legit a really underrated game. It came out in 2012 or something like that. 2011, 2012. And like I don't remember anybody talking about this when it came out. But like yeah, playing it again, yeah, it's legit really, really, really good. Like it's probably up there as being one of my favorite Kirby's. I don't know. I don't know if I would say it's like high up there, but I like it a lot. My absolute favorite's definitely Forgotten Land, but uh I don't like Dreamland 3 or 2. Yeah. Like in general, I don't really like a lot of the early Kirby games. I don't think Air Ride's that great. I don't think they started getting good until this came out, honestly. There are things to like about them, but I wouldn't call them good, you know what I mean? Like Kirby 64 is a really good example of that, where it's like, yeah, like I owned the game growing up and I played it, but like I don't think of it as one of my favorite N64 games or anything like that. And it's a fun game too. I put a lot of time into it. Like fucking around with the powers was great, but yeah, like one of the best Kirby games? Yeah, no. No, definitely not. Yeah, it's weird because I do look back on I do look back on forgot 64 very fondly, but it's not like my favorite game or anything. And that's the one I grew up with. Um, yeah, I think the best old school Kirby game. Yeah, like Adventure is up there, and I think Superstar is up there, and I think Superstar was outdone by the remake. It's been a while since we got a straight up Kirby remake, hasn't it? Oh, we missed one. Oh, we have to go back. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I played this when it came out, and I'm playing through it again. So yeah, it's definitely a great game. Definitely an underrated Wii game. Like in general, the Wii was underrated. We were talking about that earlier about like underrated video game consoles, and I think the Wii has to like be considered the most underrated because of how people like treated it and how like so many of its games are classics now. Like you don't even really see this game get brought up a lot when it comes to like what made the Wii great, but this kicked off the Kirby Renaissance, I think. So I think that's a really big deal. Yeah, I remember Epic Yarn being like something they complained about a lot. Yeah. That was my big like Kirby experience growing up was just seeing so many people like seethe about the existence of Epic Yarn. Like you literally can't die in the game. It was like it was just some it was just something they used to like further stereotype against Nintendo fans this idea that like it's literally for babies and yeah, what did extra Epic Yarn do? Like what did they add to that one? Was it like a good re-release? This is a great re-release, but I don't know what like Epic Yarn did. Yeah, I think that was the last time we got any Kirby re-release. Was that game? No. This was the last one. Yeah, the one before that. This. But I don't know. Like I miss the days of like Superstar Ultra where like they took the original game and just built on it so much that like that's just crazy. Like the shit they did with Ultra. Like I'm really anxious to play it again one day. It's just it's definitely one of those games I'm definitely I want to come back to. Yeah, I missed that one early on. I don't know if I wasn't paying attention or what. Yeah, I don't know. I really wonder if it was like a local area thing or like if it was just my age group. I really wonder what was the cause of it. Like people will try to deny that was a thing that happened, but like no, it totally was. Ah, man, every time I see these things, I'm reminded of what happens to them in Triple Deluxe. Like, ugh. It's like legit one of like the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life. When like Kirby like sucks them up and like slurps them like a noodle. Like, ugh. It's like it's like straight up disturbing. It's like one of the most like disturbing things I think I've seen in a game as an adult. Like as a kid, I was a kind of a bitch. Uh, but yeah, as an adult, that got me a lot. I did not like that at all. Okay, we got all the. Yeah, we got to play the stage again. But I guess maybe we could just come back to it later and just. I don't know. We might as well do it now. Has it really been 3 hours? Yeah, all I've played is this and Final Fantasy IV. Ugh, I don't know. I miss the days of doing like 5, 6 hour long streams. I miss the days of doing 12-hour streams. I'm probably gonna do a whole bunch when the Switch 2 comes out, but I don't know. For now, I'm really happy with what I'm doing now. Honestly, I really like my schedule. Like I like going out in the morning and coming back, streaming, and then going out again. It's just I don't know. It just feels like what I want to do, where I want to be right now. I love HAL, but like I really wish they would start like doing new things again. It just feels like did they publish this or is this a Nintendo published thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, has HAL produced anything that isn't for Nintendo consoles? They've always had a really close relationship. But, uh yeah, where is it? Oh, don't tell me I just swam right by it. Eh. Do you have to beat the stage or can you leave? Let's see. It's yeah. I better get going. Yeah, I might as well check. Oh, come on. Really? You do have to beat the stage? Ugh. This game went through development hell. Yeah, it took them like 12 years to make or something like that. I really, I, like, it's weird, like, how long this took to put out. Especially since they were, like, making other Kirby games. I don't, like, this was, like, the first Kirby game on consoles in 12 years or something? Like, what the, yeah, it's definitely a weird scenario. Like, people don't really talk about that enough, like, about what this game went through in development. I suppose like a modern example would be like Prime 4 or Bayonetta 3. It's just like these games that had like these weird development cycles. Yeah, I really wonder what was going on behind the scenes at those games because we still don't know. They haven't really talked about it. I love this game so much. Yeah, I know a lot of people love Epic Yarn, but I think this is way better. I Epic Yarn is like it's such a cool, unique game, but it's not really a Kirby game. I honestly I feel like that might have been like way better received if they went with the original idea and made it a new IP. I don't know why they slapped the Kirby IP onto it. Like it really doesn't feel that much like a Kirby game at all. Like I would say Goodfield put out like the Princess Peach game and the like Wario Land game and the Yoshi game that isn't Yoshi's Island. It's just like yeah, we've been talking about Crafted World a lot lately. I really need to go back and like play through those games again. It's been too long. Yeah, maybe I should get out the Wii U and play that because I've been struggling with like finding games to play on Switch. So that might be a fun thing to do. Is just play the Wii U. Yeah, when I went to GameStop to ask about the Wii Switch 2 pre-order, which I did not get, the guy behind the counter was messing around with like a Wii U. I guess like somebody turned it in because like he had like this whole stack of like Wii and Wii U games in front of him. I don't know, man. Like, who the fuck is gonna buy a Wii U in like 2025? Is kind of my question. Like, how does GameStop even like handle that stuff? Like, I don't know. If you're a collector, I don't know. Man. They had this huge like catalog of games they just owned that they weren't selling to consumers for a long time. It's just their business not model never made any sense to me. I never cared for GameStop. I don't know. It's just games they business. I don't know, man. I feel as if like the age of like game hardware mattering or like being valuable isn't like really a thing anymore because like we're seeing games get re-released and like ported over all the time. You know, this is a port of a Wii game, so it's like I don't necessarily feel the need to go out and buy a Wii to play Return to Dreamland. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, I love my Wii U, and there's still plenty of reasons to own a Wii U. You know, yeah, Star Fox Zero is still exclusive. Canvas Curse is still exclusive. Devil's Third will I genuinely feel as if Devil's Third will never get released on any other platform. But like, yeah, I don't. The only chance that game gets re-released is if I push for it after I become successful, which is something that might actually happen. Because that game specifically is what inspired like the tone and vibe of like the book series. So yeah, Devil's Third is actually very influential on my work. No. Yeah, I never unplugged mine. It's still plugged in. It's just um like how much of that stuff like I played those games to death when they were, 10 years ago. It's just yeah, we're done with stage three. Wow. Oh, I love the mecha. Oh man, it's so cool. Yeah, I think the spear is the way to go when you're underwater. The 3DS or the Wii? I think the 3DS does actually right now because a lot of Wii games have been like ported over or like are available elsewhere. A lot of 3DS stuff has not been re-released yet. Like the 3DS, I think is like probably the best like retro Nintendo console to have right now, just because like so much of its like 10 out of 10 games are not available on anything else. Like Kid Icarus Uprising, Link Between Worlds, um, like Fire Emblem Awakening. Some of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, like Mario 3D Land. Like it's just there's so much on 3DS that you just can't get anywhere else right now. And like they're gonna have a gold mine like when they start re-releasing that stuff on newer Nintendo hardware because you're gonna have people nostalgic for it. Like like Fire Emblem Awakening, I think is going to be this huge deal. Like it was already a huge hit when it first came out, but like getting a re-release and like reaching a new audience of people who like will see for themselves how good that game actually is. Yeah, I think people are really underestimating how big of a deal that's going to be. Um, yeah, and that might be sooner than we think. The game is going to be 15 years old in 2 years. So, yeah. Yeah, Awakening is like that really should be a game I'm more like nostalgic for than I am. Because like playing that game when it came out was like the highlight of my life. You know, it was just this amazing fucking thing I was doing when like everything else went to shit. And it was just I should be like looking back on this game as like this just high point in my life, and I just don't. I don't know. I love the game, but like I don't know. I've always been more attached to Path of Radiance. Yeah, I know a lot of people who got into Ocarina of Time for the first time because of that 3DS remake. Like, I think that's what really solidified the game as an all-time classic for a lot of younger players. I remember, like, for a long time, there was like this serious like feeling in the community that that Ocarina of Time would like fall off eventually. And I think it's safe to say like after that remake and like after like the past 15 years of Zelda, that's not gonna happen. Like Zelda is the all-time greatest game ever. Like, and I really don't think it's close. Like it's like Gone with the Wind or Citizen Kane. Like it was too influential for too long to simply write off and ignore. Especially now that we're seeing like its contemporaries at the time, Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid fall off. Okay, wait, do I not have? Okay, I don't have any saves. Okay, what should I name my guys? Uh, you just have four guys, really? Shit. Ariel, Luca, Hubert, Luce, Blair. Okay, shit. We're gonna have to come up with names. Shit. What should we name the heroes of light, guys? Uh, shit. What should we name them? Harman. What about protagonist Harman? Yeah, I remember the 3D the DS remake had like set characters, right? Like you actually had like three guys and a girl. So does the original not do that? I'm kind of confused. I think the DS remake changed a lot more about the game than like Chad, Nintendo, Near, Never, Ninja, New, No, Neon. Uh shit, we don't have enough spaces. Uh oh wait, no, I got it. I got it. Uh yeah. Okay. All right. Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. Hell yeah. Consoles are gonna save the world. Okay. Yeah, how the DS remake? I guess you should just play the DS remake, honestly. I don't know. I always wanted to play that one, so the fact that I've never played it, I really should pick it. I think I own it on Steam actually. Do I own it on Steam? I guess I could check. Library, Steam. Yeah, I do own it. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should try that then. All right. We're all wearing these stupid hats. Wait, is Xbox the one in blue and PlayStation the one in green? Ah, I guess I must have misnamed them. I mean, this is the most generic. I don't understand. So two is the one. Two had like legit characters, right? I don't even remember. I don't think it does. It seems like a five style bare bones plot. It seems very five-ish so far. Oh, we're Onion Knights. Okay. Wait a minute, like that guy in Dark Souls? What? Why are we named? What the hell is an Onion Knight? Oh yeah, this game never came over to America, did it? Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm really feeling this game. Yeah, I think we're gonna focus on some other RPG, probably Suikoden or something. Yeah, I really should call it quits. Man, I'm so addicted to streaming. Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna play some more Kirby. Uh, I don't necessarily know what else we're gonna play. Probably switch. We'll probably play some more Suikoden. I do need to get through that, but like, what's with the elemental crystals? Like, I don't understand why this was such a cliche. All right, all right. I want to get him something. Let's see. Equip. Okay, jobs. Onion Knight, Warrior. So these are all generic looking characters. All right. All right. Yeah, maybe we should play more of this before we make any decision on what we do next. But yeah, I think right now I do want to finish that Kirby game. I do want to 100%. But and then we'll probably, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, we gotta finish Phoenix Wright for sure. Yeah, Final Fantasy 9. Oof. Yeah, we have lots of games to get through, particularly RPGs. Maybe I should go ahead and re-download Xenoblade Chronicles X. I kind of felt like, yeah, we are gonna have to play that. We still have like 2 months, no, a month to go until the Switch 2, so that might be a nice time waster. And I think we're gonna go ahead and download that Prime Remastered. Where the hell is it? Okay. All right, let's see if we have enough data on it. We should. Ah, shit. Every single fucking thing. Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, I do think I want to get through that. So, Grandia, Cross. Yeah, we're not playing Touch Detective until we finish Exterminating. Like, Can't find all those feet again. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get through Dragon Quest 3 eventually, but I am the woke shit just like killed all my enthusiasm for it. It's just I just can't look past it. I'm sure I'll get around to playing it eventually, but like I am very determined to not support 1 and 2 when they come out. Well, when it comes out, because they're one release. When it comes out, I do think I am going to tell them to go fuck themselves with that. And yeah, like again, this is the problem with the anti-woke community. Like they're making this about like censored costumes instead of like the type A, type B shit and all the other changes they made. That really pisses me off is that they made it about the costumes when it has nothing to do with that. Like fucking anti-woke people like don't understand the actual